Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, family?
What's happening? What's happening? Six, I can't hear you.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good.
I'll be more watching today than anything. I wanna write down my questions and see if I can build up some stuff. So if I still have questions, I'll stop y'all and ask y'all some things. But I'm trying to get my little views on today.
That'll work. What's up, Six? What you got going on? If you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
I'm good now?
Yeah,
Okay.
you great.
Okay. My bad, I had it muted, fam.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just unmute that shit, bro.
Man, I think I was recording the first part of the live muted like oh
Yeah, people unsubscribing, so don't do that, y'all.
man, we
Stick with
back
your
down
boy.
to one.
Little technical difficulties. That's all it
Yeah,
was.
man,
We back down to one subscriber, but we gonna get it back.
we good, man. It's short starting stages.
Nah, but I'm just looking at this bearish momentum I'm seeing as we opened over this Sunday. And I believe it's gonna retest that low.
Yeah, I got my eyes on that
The
same
low
thing.
of 72.25, 72.26.
Yes. I got it at 70. Wait, 72 or 74? 74, you said?
74.26, my bad. Yeah, 74. My bad.
Yes. I got it at 74.30 as like a safe hit, but yeah, most definitely
Oh yeah, 74.30 is
74.25.
definitely a safe hit.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to trade is try to have your entry before you know where the exact spot is gonna be.
Yes. I mean, yeah, you
That
won't you
way,
won't get those bottoms top, bottoms and those tippy tops. You won't really catch those, so it's good to, you know,
get close enough to it.
get close enough to where
You
if it
gonna be
does touch it, you
good.
know for sure it has to pass that area before. So those are
True that.
safe zones, man.
I don't know. Yeah. Why the fish not showing up? But yeah, what y'all boys been on though? It's been a long week.
It's been
Work,
a
work. Yes,
same
sir.
here. Same here, man. It's been really crazy, really busy. Festival season back in the city, so things have been crazy. But can't really complain. Things have been good, but yeah, been
True
really
that.
busy. Wasn't that active last week in the markets. Then I've been training heavily for the well, I've been off last week because they're gonna messed up my back
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you got the what you call them? Is it when is it?
This upcoming Saturday, the Crescent City
Uh,
10K. Yeah, man.
Damn, that was a good little entry right there.
Yes, I was about to say that
That was,
was a nice
that was a
entry.
nice little entry right there to come sell.
I had a tester right there, and it retested and touched that same area, and now it's never looking back.
Hmm That's a good little entry and take profit down here.
Yep.
That's all you doing, guys. We just finding high time frame bias and looking for next zones for it to potential hit. If we know the bias is bullish, bearish, and we breaking recent supports and breaking new lows and creating lower highs, uh, you know, or lower lows. I always say that backwards. You're just showing signs of a bearish movement, just like the market is doing right now. It's 35.25.
Yeah. Show them an idea as far as like what it looks like on the 4 hour and the daily, and how we zone in on this 15 and
Well,
snipe these trades.
basically, let's see. I'm gonna go back to these charts right here. Keep it a little bit more simple. That bitch is flying. I'm not gonna get in. I missed my opportunity. Even though I'm tempted, I'm not gonna get in. So basically, you want to pull up the daily and then skip this down commercial. So as you can see, I'm so used to the other charts, but we got the daily time frame up here. One thing to note is that coming from these two double bottoms right here that was created, this strong support per se, that allowed the market to push all the way to this old high over here. That's a daily high from October last year, and we just broke that. So, with that being said, it was a whole lot of over this area, this recent high. There's a lot of liquidity being over here that people had a lot of stop losses. A lot of retail traders had stop losses, and other people possibly got into it to buy. And some people that get into buys if it breaks a strong resistance per se. So it's just regardless, it's a lot of money right there. Whether if it's stop losses or people looking to buy. So with that being said, price will want to push higher, take out this high, for sure this recent high, and then turn right back around into that zone. So one thing, you can't be tricked into all these big pushes, especially when it's come to a strong as resistance, because it could do whatever the market want to do. It could continue higher, or it could turn right back around in. So what you want to do is you look for signs on a lower time frame to see if it's going to turn around and continue higher. So we actually broke this old high, this strong high on this last day daily up candle, which was April 4th. What was that? That was Monday. So we busted out the gate. So that's a sign right there. April 4th, a Monday. Monday should never be busting out the frame like that. Usually you see a lot of shit like that confirmed on big daily moves. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, if it's pushing like that on a Monday, especially if this was Friday, pushing up higher like this, that's rare for Friday to have that much momentum on Friday. So with Monday shooting way out the gate like that, that's a big sign. Like, hold up, maybe I should wait. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You running it.
Okay, all right, to make sure.
All
So
right.
it's pushing to the upside real strong and came back down. So with that big volume push to the upside and didn't close up here, it came all the way back down, not really back into the zone, but still lower than halfway point of this whole push. So if we measure this whole little area halfway would be right here type shit. It came under that. So it's still somewhat, you got to look at stuff like that. And it's just coming from years of experience. But, it's different measures and different tools you could use, like Fibonacci and all that type of shit to tell you, if a market is still bearish or still bullish. But nonetheless, like the best sign is to drop down to your smaller time frames and see. So if we want to focus on the 4th, April 4th, which is that Monday, we go down to the 4 hour. And that's basically right up in here. From the 4th, starting all the way here and closing right around here. That's basically how that's the 4th, that daily candle look. So signs that you see right here that we may be heading bearish potentially is, you got the nice little engulfing situation and engulf this whole 4 hour candle, and it engulfed this whole 4 hour candle. So that's check one. Okay, we got some signs that we may be coming back down. The best way is to wait for consolidation or a swing low, which we have right here type shit. This is like a swing low to go high. When you see that get broken, like consolidation, which is all these little iffy candles, that's some sort of consolidation on a smaller time frame, like the hourly, 15-minute. You see a lot of candles going up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's consolidation. But right here, it's kind of giving us a swing type of situation. And what defines a swing, if you swinging up or swinging down, is you have a candle with its lowest point right here, where it's a wick or body, and then you have two candles on either side that has a higher low. They got a higher low on this side and a higher low. So the middle part is the lowest swing point. That's a whole swing situation. And the same situation would happen up here. This would be the swing high. You got a low candle right here and a low candle right here with the high one in the middle. That's a swing to the downside. So with us having this little minor swing plus this consolidation, and then price broke that too right here, and it did it right in the morning. High volatility, 9 a.m. That was a 9 a.m. candle, 4 hour. So it pushed from this 5 a.m. So you get London, and then 9 a.m. you get New York. So all that volatility pushed down through this low. So that added even more confirmation that we going lower. So you checking things off the list. You checking your checklist that we might be going lower. And this is only on the 4 hour. Like I said, you could zoom down on the 1 hour, 15-minute, and this little swing situation that I showed you, you'll see this happening before it played out on the 4 hour. Like you'll start to see the same signs, like engulfings, prices pushing way higher than they should, and then coming back down, all that type of shit. You'll see that on the 15-minute, 5-minute, as you see this 4 hour form. So with that being said, we got this area broke, and we pushing further down to these lows down here. This whole consolidation, all these lows. It's a real strong area. And the main area I want to point out is this lowest wick right here. That's the lowest price came down after we left this rejection area right here. So as far as the 4 hour goes, that's when we really turn bearish. Right here, all this is just a potential to be bearish, because the market could come all the way down here and turn around and shoot the fuck way back up. And then what you gonna say? That's not bearish, because all it did was just create a new lower high to push higher. It just had a whole lot of rejection because you got all these clean candles to the left that's pushing higher. So it had a whole lot of traffic to fill to go up if it wanted to. But as you can see, we not showing signs like that. And like I said, that key level right here, this bottom wick, did get broken right here on the 4 hour. On the daily, it's not really the case. So that's why I say you got to look at all your time frames. Like multiple time frame analysis is key. This daily low right here, which is that wick we saw in the 4 hour, it never closed below. It wicked down, but you see the daily close above that line. So if I zoom in a little bit, this top line on the red right here it closed, it wicked down below, but it closed above. So now we're in a new daily candle. So we will want to see this daily close below and hopefully have enough volume to close below this lines that is probably like a lower time frame support and resistance areas and all that type shit. So that's basically what you're looking for. You will want for this daily candle to close to really truly be bearish. Right now on the 4 hour, and I'm pretty sure the 1 hour, we showing a whole lot of signs that we want to be bearish, and that's good. That's how you find trades, from signs and marking shit off the checklist. So right now, like I said, if I look at the daily, that low of 74.26 should be getting tested, sometime tonight, possibly, because it's showing no signs of going back up right now. So if we go back to the 1 hour, and I'm gonna show you how this whole little swing situation, how you could have caught that, not knowing that you don't know what the hell gonna happen. It could go up, whatever, but you could have caught signs, just like how you saw signs with the engulfing, breaking below this low. You saw signs on the 4 hour. Granted, you would have had to wait probably a whole day for that to play out for you to catch sales from up here all the way down to test these lows. So let's see if you could have gotten up in here. So we go down to the 1 hour, and I think this is April 5th, 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So go to the 1 hour, April 5th, up in here that morning. It was right here. So 9 going to 1300 and 5 to 9. So bam, you got a little swing situation right here and the lowest point right here. So you can mark that up. And when this candle got created, you basically waiting for the markets to break this low. Now you knew this at 6 o'clock in the morning. I got this at New York, so this really would be I think 7 o'clock on Central Time, 7 a.m. So I got it set to New York right now, but um, it's showing 6 a.m. So you knew this at 6 a.m. New York time that this was a low. All you had to do is just wait to see if it's gonna break, and that's your sign that you may be potentially heading to the downside for bears to take control and feel all that price move up we did last week, all that clean traffic we saw in the 4 hour and in the daily, because you know that that's a potential. So with all that being said, you thinking about all that shit, the daily moving up, creating all that clean traffic, just a whole lot of volume pushing up bearish, and then you had like a weird fake out situation from that old daily high from October that I showed you on the daily right here. If I go back to it, this old daily high right here, you had manipulation because you could have waited for it to break above for it to truly be bullish. It could truly be bullish on the daily, but it didn't do that until the 4th, which was that Monday. So you basically just ride Monday out to see what happens. How does it close? Does it close above this? Or does it not? And like I said, it did close above, but not only that, it went way the fuck up. And that's just like weird on Monday. Any given day of the week, that's very weird for Monday to do that shit, you know. So that was all the signs to be like, we might be coming back down. It did a whole lot of pushing from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever. So I'm gonna just look for some signs and see. But until then, we were still bullish. Like I said, you got to keep in your mind that on the larger time frames, we didn't turn back bearish until we broke this low, which is pretty much right now and uh, somewhat a Friday. We started seeing signs that we wanted to break below. So, like I said, you had to wait all week to see that for the daily. But the 4 hour and the 1 hour showed you signs that we were pushing down, so you can get that daily, you know, type of sign that we were a confirmation on our, bearish turnaround from all this bullish movement we did these past 2 weeks. So, like I said, you go back down to that 1 hour and you just looking for signs. This was Friday, that 4th, pushing up higher, and then I think we had This right here was Sunday, pretty much. I have to really dial into it and see. It's not gonna show too well because I got it set in New York. But in hindsight, that's what you got to think about. You got to know that the 4 hour. I mean, April 4th was Friday. So with that being said, it would close right here, or right there, and then all this would be pretty much Sunday going into Monday. But nonetheless, on that on the 5th, which was no, the 5th was Tuesday, so 4th is Monday. This is Monday. Okay, so this is all Monday. All that's in Monday, and the 5th starts right here. And you got to remember, let me see. I think I put that line on the daily. No, but I can mark this. I'm gonna mark this high point right here for the daily. I don't know what the hell this is. I think that's for the weekly.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't know what
ask.
the.
I was gonna ask about that, Mark, to see what that
Yeah,
was.
that line is from here. That's probably some weekly shit. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it off. Matter of
Okay.
fact, I'm gonna use it for something else. I'm gonna use it for something else because I need a line anyway. I need a
Well,
line.
get a line, man. Get in line.
Move. So I'm gonna put that right here so you can see how this high was gonna get tested. This old ass daily high way over here. Like I said, it didn't close above on Monday, but Tuesday we do get that close. So let's go back to the hour, and bam, we was right here. Oh, I know what that line was for. That line was to mark this low point for that swing low. That's what that line was for.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what that line was for. So I'm gonna put that back. And I'm just gonna change the color on that hoe. But nonetheless, this was your on your hourly charts. This is when you knew that okay, we bullish. And look what kind of candle it took to let you know that we was bullish. It took all this force to close above that old daily high from October 2021. So that lets you know how much power and how much pressure we had to do to fool you niggas to let y'all think we gonna embarrass. Cause I need to push this market higher so I can have buyers,
Yeah,
so I can
they got a lot of
sell.
suckers. They got a lot of suckers
Nah,
on there, man.
facts. That's how the banks do. They create a big buy order so everybody else jump in. So you got retail traders making buku money. Buy. I'm making money. Everybody profitable. Yeah. So for you to be buying up here, the banks want to sell and they have to sell to somebody that's buying. So that's why they put in the big, large sale orders. Bam, engulfing. All
And
this.
if you notice, look at the time when those sales started happening, which is like after
Come
nine,
on, man. The
ten
high
o'clock.
five time
So,
when that's when London jump out the water and then the New York jump out the water and they high five each other way in the sky. That's when like a big high five, nigga. Thank you
so
for
it's
that
like,
trade. I'm about to take it to the sale now.
yeah, man, like totally out of nowhere. Like that's a trade. Honestly, if I'm not setting impulses at that red line, I wouldn't have caught that trade. I would have been happy with it, but and I would have caught
Right.
the same trade in the Asian session. As you can see, it's
Facts.
continue and followed on. So that
Right.
stuff happens, man. Like when you see that stuff like that, don't be like, "Oh, I missed it." You never miss it. Like you don't
Nah,
miss
facts.
anything.
Cause this about to be another drop. If it
Yes,
works out, this gonna look just like this.
yes,
All this shit. If it continue, Barrett, this way, and you're gonna be like, damn, I missed it. Which this was my entry, and I did miss it. But 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna come down, come back up,
retest.
give me another entry, and
Yeah,
then come back down. So I just
yeah,
got to be patient and wait.
yeah.
Just like right here, a lot of niggas would have been like, "Damn, I missed it. It moved down," but then it came right back up and gave you another
And
setup.
look what it did for the look what time that is. So that's the trade
Come
we would
on,
have got.
man.
So I'm just saying,
Come
man.
on, man. Come on, bro. These niggas high fiving on our heads, dog. Just yeah, bro. All you gotta do is just grab crumbs. Like you don't need the whole cookie, fam.
Yeah, bro. Oh
Them
yeah.
crumbs be M's.
Yes.
But like I said, so you had this big ass push, all these orders they need overnight. This was London. You see, it was at midnight. going into 1, 2, 3 o'clock. So that's London pushing all these orders in, waiting for US to wake up in the morning. So be like, all right, it's gonna take these trades and start selling like a motherfucker. So you saw that move up, go higher, and then your first little sign is you just want to see some bearish candles close. That's the first sign of a turnaround. I don't care what nobody say. You need to see at least an hour, preferably 4 hour and daily, but at least an hour, a candle to turn bearish. When you see all these green candles, your first sign is you need a red candle to close. No matter how ugly or pretty that motherfucker look, that's the first sign. So when you got that, bam, all right, we got that. Came down, started going back up. So this is a little swinger, a swing high, another low swing high going up the upside. So we continue in bullish because right here, this candle right here confirmed that we was bullish on the daily, on all that shit. We going bullish. And it would even further confirm it when it closed was right here. That's when the daily closed. So on this down candle, that's when the daily closed above this yellow line to confirm on the daily that we were bullish. Even though we was moving bullish through the past 2 weeks, it wasn't confirmed, a strong confirmation until we closed above that old ass daily high, which is right here. This yellow line is that old daily high from October. So we push up bullish, and now, as you can see from this high point right here, the highest point after the daily close, that high never got tested. So that's another little way to look at it. Like, okay, well maybe we not going bullish because if we was, that high would have got tested. We would have moved up to this little area, and we would continue bullish. But we never went over this high. This right where the candle closed. That's where the daily closed right there. We never went over that high. We just kept going lower and lower and lower. So it's the market be telling you signs, but you gotta let candles close. You gotta let market structure happen. You gotta let swings and movement. You gotta let that shit happen. You can't just be trying to sell up in here because you don't know when it's gonna turn around. It could keep going the fuck all the way up. So you gotta let a structure happen, some kind of move like a swing low, a swing high, engulfing candles, like all that shit happens when candles close. So you got to be patient. So with that being said, you waiting all morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You get a big ass engulfing candle that closed below the bodies of this candle, and then closed below my wick yet, but it's still closed below this body. And if we wasn't going bearish, we probably would have closed up in here. You know, we would have closed the body would have closed up in here. It would have been a long wick, which would have tested this low, and then the next candle would have came down just like this to test this area, and it probably would have closed, but it would have shot right back up. That's what a a bullish momentum market would have looked like. Or it probably wouldn't have closed. It would have wicked down, wicked back up, created a green closed candle, and then pushed back higher. Like that's the type of shit you see when you see a bullish market. But for
You
this
can and
scenario,
that goes to show you that was a. I didn't mean to
okay, go
interrupt
ahead.
your knowledge, but that goes to show you that move, that bullish movement, that you pretty much is talking about with the market makers, banks and stuff like that.
Yep.
That wasn't the normal market structure, if
Yeah,
you will.
normal
Like
market
that
structure and
move was
normal
going to
price
get
action.
corrected. Yes, that
Yep.
wasn't normal. So that's why if it was normal, just like you said, that would have dipped down a little bit because it's on a 1 hour. So that would have dipped down a little bit and would have continued movement, and you would have gotten to buys again. But this is
Facts.
just that's just correcting that move, man. And I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
think we just gonna keep on going down for some time. As you can see,
Look
that's
at
what the
that. It's about
market's
to hit
doing right
take
now.
profit right here.
That's my
Come
take
on, man.
profit mark. Actually, I'm out of there. Yeah.
Come on,
So
man. See, we don't even looking at trade. We over here talking about last Friday, and this nigga over here making money, bro. This shit easy, bro. Like for real.
I'm out of there.
This shit easy, dog. When you know what you're looking at, man, and fucking with us, you go know what you're looking at.
Yes. And if you
Real.
don't understand, like I said, man, like we got multiple, platforms, or whether if it's YouTube or Instagram. I know people got Instagram. Inbox us, man. We not shy. You
Nah,
know,
facts.
So y'all know what's up,
We
man.
want to help, nigga. I love answering questions because I be studying all week just to
Yeah.
gain more knowledge, gain more knowledge, gain more knowledge, and y'all probably see it in all my crazy ass charts I be having and shit. Like, yeah, I'm really just into analytics and
Yes.
breaking down numbers and percentages and values and potentials, and yeah, I
Yeah.
love doing that shit,
And
bro.
we are steadily adding new content. I mean, last week I looked at the video with my brother Six and my brother Ant, and they
Oh,
pretty much like as asking and answering questions that like the normal new trader would ask. Whether it's
facts.
like how do I look for a trade, pretty much. And that was that last video. Y'all go back and tap in, like look into those. Like that
Hmm.
stuff is very, very informative. I highly doubt that you can find another video like that, especially for our community, because the way it's
No,
getting
fact.
broken down, like it's for us, man.
For real. And a lot of people, when they do break shit down and they talking to one another, it be two already successful traders just talking
Yes,
about their knowledge. They
yeah.
don't never
So it's
really
too
have like
technical and
a
stuff like
person
that.
that may not have all the knowledge versus a person that does.
Yes,
It's like one sided.
yeah. But no, man, that was an amazing breakdown. Um,
No, facts, man. We do this shit.
we do it. I mean, looking at the
I had to go back to the daily and 4 hour to see what's the next zone we might
that's what
hit.
I just did. I'm looking at it right now. I'm
Yeah,
at the
right
daily.
here. And like I
Yeah.
said, right here, the your best option is for continuation is waiting. Honestly, it's for this low right here. I'll mark it up right there. That low right there. That was the lowest point before we started making new highs. Yeah, you got this part right here. Yeah, you got this part right here. But the potential of it hitting right here is real high because a lot of people got their stop losses right here after this big push up and it came down, didn't hit their stop losses. So they was riding that wave high, eating. So if they still holding, which a lot of people are position traders, they hold in and they scale out and they'll leave this whole break even. Stop loss still could get hit, but they probably majority out of the trade already. But nonetheless, this will what we would target at these lows anywhere from 73.82 to 73.62. Fuck it, nice little 20 pip zone right there.
Looking at where it's this move right now on the 4 hour, if it happens to close below, and it's something that you have to wait and let it play out overnight, which is cool. If it closes into the zone,
Right
um,
here.
yeah, yeah. So like, there's a zone from there to the next consolidation area of, so that was at 74. Let's call it 74.25
Right.
to 73.90. Like that's like a, come on, man.
73.90.
Like I think that's like a nice
What you looking at?
range
That's out the 4 hour.
off the 4 hour.
73.90.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
like
day,
like playing in that range. I mean, I know, I
all
see
day.
why you have that. That's like that
No, no,
bottom
no.
bottom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But nah, you right. That, like I said, that whole support and resistance line zones, it's all non-static. It ain't nothing that's be like, okay, my line is 74.25, so it gotta go there.
Right,
It's gonna go there. Like,
right,
nah, you don't want to be them type of traders trying to like, nigga, I caught the bottom, I caught the top. You want to get as close to it, so your risk to reward ratio is gonna be down. You won't be trying to catch sales at the bottom.
right. Like I don't
You
want
want
to
to catch
catch,
sales at the top
exactly,
so you can
exactly.
catch the sale. You don't
Yeah.
want to wait for the sale to happen and catch it at the bottom. You just miss the move, and you because basically when you miss the move, then look for buys. They got to retest.
Mm,
But if the higher time frames are bullish and it's retesting bearish, don't try to get no damn 20, 30, 40 pips. Take your 5 and 10 because you counter trend trading. You going against the trend.
yes,
The
yes. That's
main
when
trend is
you,
going down.
which is a That's like experienced trader type stuff, like counter trend trading. You can get caught in the opposite
Right.
wave, and if you, yeah, yeah,
Like all this right here, this is kind of trend. This move up right here, even
yep,
though we was going down and going bearish, just move up is kind of trend. How many pips that is? 75, 83, 75, 93. That's 10 pips. So what can you comfortably get out of 10 pips? Maybe 2 to 5
yeah,
without getting scared out of
yeah,
the move. And then over here, you got 74.80 to 74.90,
yep,
92, 10, 12 pips. Like it's not even worth it to kind of, and this on a 4 hour.
yeah, that's crazy.
So it's like, yeah, like you don't even want to play them games.
Let it, man, let it play out. Just like Six
Let it
said,
play out.
let market structure, form so you
Yes.
can get into something. I mean, think about it like this, man. Like people people bet on games, right? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
How cool would it be if you can bet on who's gonna win in halftime? So, 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 so you could see, what I'm saying, Kyrie already got 30, Kevin Durant got 25 and 10 rebounds. They're like, oh yeah, man, they have no chance. I am betting on them to win.
And you putting the whole house on that
Yeah,
shit.
it doesn't go like that. Like you can see the game play out, and then you want to bet. Like, no, that's why they make their money. You know what I'm saying? The risk is way higher when you have the ball didn't even tip yet, and you got money on the line.
Facts.
With this, you can like wait. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, let the game play out. Then you can get in halftime, which is a retest, and then you good. You know what I'm saying? So let it play out, man.
Yeah. Right now, man, like I said, 15 minute look breaking new lows. That's what led us to this area because they had to
Yeah,
break a little recent low. Continuation.
I was hesitant on
Lower
this
high.
trade, but it looked really good. I went pretty heavy on it, and it worked
Nah,
out. But
it was good, bro.
yeah,
One key thing that I've been learning that I've been seeing a lot as I back test that I've been learning through my recent studies and looking at market structure and smart money and all this shit
yeah,
is
man.
when you have a lower like this and it came from a high like this and that low did not cause that high to be tested and it turned right back around, you have a very high, not 100% certain, but you have a very high
Yeah,
probability that
uh,
this low will be tested
correct,
because
correct.
it's weak now. The only reason it's weak because it didn't break past this recent high. It tried to, but couldn't, and it
Yes.
came right back down. So it's gonna test this. Now, I like I said, I ain't gonna say it's guaranteed, but when you look at that shit on a higher time frame, like the 1 4 hour daily, that
Oh my
shit is
gosh.
like butter gold.
Oh my.
I'm talking about nigga, it's scary. It's like, but who trades the daily? Who trades the 4 hour? Like that's a lot of patience, like for the
Yes.
average nigga.
But
But bro,
it
I'm talking
comes.
about it's
It happens.
butter on
Yeah.
the bread.
Yeah.
Man, we not getting no retest action. I want the market to come
Oh,
back up, man.
I'm about to
But
say
I'm gonna be
like,
patient. I'm gonna be patient. They gotta
yeah, man.
close below here. They gotta
It
close
has
below
to.
here.
And by all means, if it does that on the hourly, which is, I mean, you're talking 10 o'clock and whatnot. So yeah, I would definitely wait it to retest on the 15 minute. But if it turns around, codes back on the hourly, yeah, we going.
Facts.
We are going.
I mean, look at this. This is from the 8th, which was Friday. Okay. This move. You probably missed this move in the morning. Like, damn, I missed the move. Retest it, and you would have gotten to sales, but it just consolidated from here. Your only confirmation to stay in these sales if it would have broke this low. If it breaks this low, I'm gonna stay in my sales. If it breaks this high, I'm wrong. I need to
Yes.
get out ASAP.
Yes. Yes.
And as you can see, even from holding a trade from Friday or missing out on a move and trying to get back in on a retest, the market worked out in your favor because it broke that low. Like that was your first sign on a 15 minute. to get into these sales. And my entry was over here, so you could have got in way early at
Oh,
7:30,
oh yeah,
6:30.
yeah.
So like I said, bro, this shit is butter on bread, man. I love butter on bread, especially when it's hot toast out the
Oh my
toaster oven.
gosh, bro.
How
They
the
have
butter
this
just turning it.
bakery. They have this
Man, come
bakery
on,
out here,
bro.
bro. No, like yeah, like I'm serious, bro. The bread is like
And you know a nigga like it. They got croissants. They got a
no,
lot of
that's
croissant
no.
butter.
They have it all. Like no cap, bro. Like they legit. They supply the restaurants. Like
Oh yeah, they lit.
Y'all
yeah,
ever
bro.
tried a crow nut? It's a
Yeah.
croissant donut.
Yes,
Oh
boy. What
my
From
you mean?
gosh.
What
Polar
you mean,
Donuts over
boy?
there in White Settlement, Fort
Boy, what
Worth.
you mean,
Yes.
boy?
Yes.
I got a whole box of them boys downstairs right now.
I got put it on them hoes in Houston, bro.
I
They
mean,
had a
Bruh,
it's
spot out
only
there.
right.
They
It's
all over the
only
world
right.
though.
I mean,
bruh, them
Anthony, it's
is
only right, bro. Like
yeah,
when we was younger, like
yes,
come on, bro. What's up with them crullers that we used to
bruh.
get
You
home?
know we man, but
A
they don't make
cruller.
them like that no more. They don't have that bag no more, bruh.
They don't.
They don't have that bag no more.
Oh man, yes,
All
man.
right, man. At this time, we about to look at the news so we can go over and see what we got coming out for this week.
All right,
Let me just go scan over the news right quick to see what we're looking like. Cause it's important to see what the fuck going on.
got to.
So we got high news. Like I said, my time frame is set to New York right now, so we really behind per se. So when you see this, it's really 8:30. We got 8:30 news Central Time, Australian dollar on Monday. Then on Tuesday, hold up.
Oh my gosh, they got inflation rate coming out on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Nah,
Oh
come on,
my
man.
gosh, that's an easy win.
7:30 in the morning.
That's an easy win. We know what's going on with inflation.
Right. Think it's going to the moon.
I think it is.
Then you got Australian dollar
Unless if they
at
manipulate those numbers.
7:30. Facts.
You
Wait,
can't,
they
but
look.
you can't manipulate inflation.
Nah, for real, nigga. The milk costs more, nigga. That's inflation. The fuck? Can't eliminate that. It cost this much last year.
I just left the grocery store.
Right. So yeah, we got that. Unemployment change, Australian dollar. It's like 6:30 news. Uh, and we back in the morning on Thursday, which you know what? The jobless claims, baby, every Thursday morning.
Bloody.
Like hot chicken.
Dang.
7:30 in the morning. You could get your man Thursday. If you're a news trader, you could just go Thursday. I'm gonna just trade Thursday, which is not a bad day to trade because you
It
kind
is
of see what
not.
the hell the
Not at
market
all.
did already. And
Yeah,
if you
bro.
trade this news just on Thursday, you probably just that'll be a fire ass strategy right there, nigga.
Thursday,
Because it's
bro.
consistent,
Yes. And it's the
you know,
same news every time.
every time. Like you
Yeah,
ain't
bro.
got to worry about nothing. It's just there for you.
And it's so early to where like you can catch the impulse, and if it's not going, I mean, if it's going against the market structure, then catch the retest. Like it is so easy, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
Uh, yeah, Thursdays are great.
So we don't have no
And
news
what
on
else we
Friday.
got?
So
Yeah,
let's see.
Friday. Okay.
Something may pop up on Friday because last week something happened, some weird shit. There was a news event I ain't see, something I ain't noticed, and that shit popped up out of nowhere. So, but we look at the news like that because we try to, look for our best setups. Like even though all those scenarios I just broke down, you saw how many times the market created a lot of volume and push below a certain, important area, like a support and resistance or whatever,
Mhm.
at 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So with that being said, don't be trying to look for no trades past 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, cause you go see what you go be in. All this shit.
Yep. Yep. And not only doing that, on a Sunday or Monday, whatever you do when you kind of like check out your markets for the week. But every time you open up your charts when you trade, whatever time frame that you trade at, um, I mean, time ranges, like I'm always, we always do it like from like
That's what I
six
was
to
talking about.
nine or something like that. Um, yeah, look at it every day, every morning, see what news is
Yeah.
coming out
And
because it's
back
gonna
testing
affect.
is something y'all like niggas need to be doing all the time. Like just look for just pop open your charts. Even if you trade and you trade the Asian session in the evening. Look at I'm gonna say 7, but really 8 to 12. Look at 8 to 12 every day. Just go on your charts and just scroll back in history. Just look at 8 to 12. You'll see like markets moving in that area. It might not be as sweet as the morning because you got the London and the New York crossing over around that time, but you go to your hourly time frame, you see like evening. Look, got a nice little move down here, right here. Got a nice little move right here, and retest up to set up for an overnight sale, overnight sleeper. So like, if the Asian session and Australian session, whatever, if they don't really give you no hardcore setups, they will set up an alley oop to the London session. So a lot of
Like,
times,
that was
if
nicely
you don't
said.
see, yeah, if you don't see a move like this is the evening session, Asian session, you see a nice little move. It ain't strong, it ain't like this or like this, but it's a nice little continuation to the upside. So you would have caught, nice little 10, 20 pips. But if you see some of this, the inching away, moving around, sometimes that ain't nothing. Just the agent is setting up a nice little play for London to take it out of the moon.
Yep. So sometimes, like I said, and when those overnight sleepers, what I'm saying, you could
Prime
put
example right here,
yes, and have your stops below that, and it
right
never,
here.
never looked at it.
Never looked at, and
You
you
know.
went straight to the moon.
Yes. I mean, if
And you
you,
would have took this trade because all throughout the daily and the 4 hour, we had all this bullish momentum.
yep,
So you
you
knew
can
you
see
was
it.
you was bullish. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
see it. You know you going bullish. So it's like I'm gonna take all bullish signs that the market showed me. Why? Because the higher time frames are pushing bullish. I'm not gonna take no fire ass sell trade when the market is pushing bullish. Like you just asking for it.
You asking? Yeah. Don't.
You
Yeah.
asking for it, and you ain't gotta ask nothing in
And
forex,
if you
nigga.
and if
They
you
give it to
really
you.
if you scratching and you like, but I want to get in it, like put a one, like literally, I do this. Put a 1 unit tester. Like
Yeah,
if
you
you
ain't gonna
want
make
to get
shit or
into something,
lose
you ain't
shit.
gonna make nothing. You ain't gonna
Nah,
wait. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
for
But
real.
it's like just if you
But at
want to
least you got a
test it,
trade on.
yeah, you got to
Yeah,
trade on so you feel like you in it. Like,
right.
but
Nah, for real. That's a good way because a lot of people be wanting to get in trades just because, like, I gotta be trading. Like, niggas be forgetting that not being in a position is a position.
oh my gosh, bro.
I always gonna say that, and it took me a long time to realize that. But typically, niggas that come from working in a job, like we all came from. You get paid from
By
going to
clocking
work,
in, by clocking
doing
in.
something every hour. So if you sitting in front of the charts and nothing sweet setting up, nothing real good setting up, nothing real striking setting up, and
You
you
ain't
done sat in
working.
that bitch for 3 hours and you ain't do nothing, you gonna feel
Yes.
like, man, I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
Man, this shit cap. I'm wasting my time now. Work. I go back to work. Like I had tasks, I
Yeah.
had supervisors, I had reports. Like I was busy all the time. So nigga, I better get my money because I work.
Yep.
But on trading, it's like, you gotta be like, yeah, it ain't nothing for me. It ain't no free bread for me to get. So I'ma chill and then I'm gonna come back the next day so I can get some free bread. Cause
Yep.
it ain't that's how you gotta have a whole psychologically adjustment in your head to be like, yeah, bro, like I really don't see now. All like Jay said, if you really need to be that type of nigga, I have to trade every day. I got to put on a trade. I got to trade. I got to trade. Just drop your risk down super, super low.
Like
Drop your lot
10%,
size dumb low.
5%, like not even 10, like
Nigga, 1%.
5%. Yeah, like
And that's what
honestly.
people tell you to really trade.
Yep.
You know, well, we be pushing that hoe, but
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people tell you to trade, 1, 2, 3% max. But yeah, man. The file breakdown and this sale is gonna be sweet. I feel like.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be up ready for it in the morning.
Right. Yeah, man. I think we go wrap it up. But like I said, if we need to continue and extend this, we can do it in the Telegram group you did, which we gonna keep supporting everybody in that hole and throwing up charts, asking questions, responding, giving good insight and motivation.
Yes.
But we're about to wrap this one up for the 10th on Sunday. That boy Scully caught a nice little sale.
Yeah, man. It's a good start. I mean, it happens.
Right.
It does happen.
That Bitcoin going crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I see you talking about that.
Man,
I'm gonna have to
I be
get
mapping
on
this
that
shit
Q
out.
coin. Like
I be
stat.
calling this shit, bro. Calling this area, moved up. It ain't the best sweet spot, but all these sales, man. But yeah, this shit, man, it's all charting, bro. It's all
Yep.
charting. It's the same shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, we about to wrap it up, man. We gonna be back next Sunday, 7 days from now, and we gonna see what these markets did. I think we have a strong chance of continuing bearish.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna keep with that bias.
And we'll see how things play out.
We'll see how things play out. But all right, man, y'all be easy. I'll holler at y'all later.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the session.
All
You already
day,
know.
brother. Y'all be easy.
Peace.
Peace.